Yo, what's up guys? It's Waka Puffs, and today we're going to be looking at the new starter items we have coming in on Season 8. Doing a little bit of analysis on them, kind of seeing what I think they might work well with. So let's take a look. To start, we have Death's Toll. 700 gold. It gives you a little bit of power, a little bit of health, which is good for the passive, where it gives you health and percentage of your health and mana. Area of effect does half, kind of like what it originally did, if I remember correctly. It can be upgraded at level 20, which it becomes Death's Embrace. It gives you a chunk of power and more health, which again for the passive. And then you restore 3% of your health and mana. You got attack speed with this. That's pretty crazy, but I don't think it's that much of a value. There's also Death's Temper. Less power. Gives you, oh my god, it gives you a crazy amount of attack speed. Almost as much as Golden Bow or Odysseus Bow, whatever bow. It gives you 40% attack speed. When an enemy dies near you, gain 1 stack of Temper that provides 3.5% increased basic attack power for 10 seconds. Maximum of 10 stacks. When an enemy god dies near you, gain 5. Oh, okay, so minions count. Interesting. So you can clear a wave. Like, let's say you're pushing Phoenix. You can clear a wave, kill one of their guys, and then you're at max stacks and you're a monster. That's pretty cool. It's pretty good for hunters, I would say. Next we got Gilded Arrow. Gives you a little bit of basic attack damage, a little bit of health, some MP5. Every 10 seconds, near an enemy minion is marked, prioritizing the highest health minion. If you secure the killing blow on that minion, you gain 10 bonus gold and 20 attack speed for 8 seconds. So if you kill this minion, you get bonus gold and you can box like the enemy carrier up against. It kind of has like the feeling of like League of Legends last hitting enemies in that game. That's what I'm getting from this. Then there's Diamond Arrow. Gives you 80 basic attack damage, some health. When you kill an enemy, you gain 10 gold and 20 attack speed for 8 seconds. Kind of the same it was before. But now it can stack up to 3 times. Okay. If you kill an enemy god, you gain 3 stacks, 30 gold immediately. So you could get, is that saying you could get 60% attack speed, or 20 stacked 3 times? That way, this is pretty crazy actually. It's not saying it needs to be marked. So I'm thinking you could just clear a wave, you get 10, 20, 30, 30, 30. If it works like that, that's crazy. It's actually crazy. I hope it doesn't work that way, because then you'll just be a farming monster. Alright, then there's Hornet Arrow. Gives you 60 basic attack damage, some health. All sources of gold gain are increased by 20%. Wow. For every 100 gold in, you have gain 1% attack speed and 0.8% critical strike chance. What? So you get critical strike chance from this item? Like, it almost gets up to 20% at max stacks. So if you have 2,500 gold, you get almost 20% crit chance. You get 25% attack speed. You can kill Gold Fury and get a chunk of gold. That's pretty okay, I would say. Leather Cowl. Get some power, some lifesteal, some attack speed. You get like a little bit of everything. While you are near an allied god, you gain more attack speed. While you are alone, you gain movement speed. That's pretty cool. So, early game, you get bonus attack speed. Late game, you can rotate more. Or not late, but like when your support rotates, like you can rotate shortly after. Kind of pull off like a Zapman move or something. There's the Hunter's Cowl. Okay, it gives you power, lifesteal, attack speed, good all-around items, everything that you'd want on a hunter. While you are near an allied god, you gain 25 attack speed aura. So they get attack speed too. If you're alone, you gain 10% movement speed, which is getting close to boots. Pretty interesting. I like the cowl so far. It's pretty interesting. There's a leader's cowl. Some power, some health, some lifesteal. So this takes away from the attack speed stim you'd get. Or the additional, not the stim. For each nearby friendly god, up to, 55 units, you gain a stack of Outnumber. Okay. For each nearby enemy god, you lose a stack of Outnumber. Each stack of Outnumber provides 30% increased power to nearby allied gods. So if you're in a face-off 5v5, it does nothing. But if you got more people than your enemy team does, then you get more power. Your whole team does that are close to you. All right, Warrior's Axe. These are the solo items coming up. It's actually cheaper. You can buy more potions. You get health, both protections, 2 damage reduction. Pretty solid. Damaging enemy god steals 25 health away from your target and restores it to you. Okay. So you get to heal slightly and steal it from them. There's Sundering Axe, which it upgrades into. Again, cheaper. 250 health, 30-30, 5 flat damage reduction. It's pretty good. Damaging an enemy god steals 10% of their current health away from your target and restores it to you. 10%? Jeez. That could be a lot of health. Oh my god. Hero's Axe can be upgraded from Warrior's Axe at level 20. 300 health, 35 protections, and 30% crowd control reduction. That's pretty solid. Like, if you're up against a team that has a lot of crowd control, this could be a good starter item for you. When an ally god around you is within 55 units is hit by a hard crowd control effect, you give them a shield equal to 10% of your maximum health. This effect can only occur once every 8 seconds. That's pretty... that's actually really good. So if you build a lot of health, like you get a lot of defensive items with health, you'd be giving your ally a solid shield. And like, let's say this is coupled with the Leader's Cowl. They're both 55 units. You're both going to be by each other. This actually helps for building like a team-based fighting schematic in the newer season of Smite. Like, if you build items like these, you're not going to be going out by yourself. You're going to be like, let me group up with my team. So I give High-Res, Titan Forge, whatever, I give them credit that the items they're building here, they're kind of going in the right direction. Ooh, baby, Bluestone Pendant, an old favorite of mine. You get a little bit of power, some HP 5, MP 5. Oh man. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 25 damage over 2 seconds. 2 stacks. Yeah, I just imagine King Arthur building this. Oh no. Oh god, there's so many abilities. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting. Oh, I'm getting visions in my head of people that can build this, and it's gnarly. It can be upgraded into Bluestone Brooch. Some power, a lot of HP 5, MP 5. Now imagine building Stone of Gaia with this. You might be able to get up to 100 HP 5 and MP 5 if you build your items correctly. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 25 plus their current health over 2 seconds. Yikes, that would hurt. It stacks twice. But what's the cooldown? That's the question. Because the other axe, the axe we looked at above, has a 7-second cooldown for 10% of your health. This does 25 and 7.5, and it can stack twice. So this is better than an axe. Maybe the stats are better on the axe. I'm not... This seems pretty crazy. Corrupted Bluestone. Alright, power, a little bit less HP 5, MP 5. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 75 damage over 5 seconds. And reduce enemy attack speed by 10%. For every enemy afflicted, you gain 15% attack speed up to a maximum of 5 enemies. I was gonna say this is a great counter for people that, you know, gods that have attack speed or where attack speed would be beneficial, like Bellona. Erlang Shen would be pretty cool. Kokolin, especially when he rages. But it's also good on them. So it's very interesting. Huh. Alright, Warding Sigil. So this is 700 gold. Gives you 100 health. 15 magical protection. So this is a counter for magical bruisers already, you can tell. Whenever you're hit by an ability, you gain a stack of dampening, decreasing damage taken by 5 for 5 seconds. This occurs only once per ability cast. This can stack twice. So we are probably never going to see Anubis in the solo lane ever, or anybody with ticks. Any magical ticking god just immediately gets countered by this. And then just, you know, magical bruisers, they also get, you know, countered, but like I'm saying, anybody with ticks, destroyed. Sigil of the Old Guard. Health, magical protection, a lot of magical protection. Jeez. Whenever you are hit by an ability, you gain a stack of Rebuke, decreasing damage taken by 4% for 5 seconds. This occurs only once per ability cast. This can stack 3 times. Okay. So essentially, all the abilities that the mage could use on you, aside from one of them, will be decreased. And you have magical protection. So basically, they tickle you. They get to tickle you with this item. Infused Sigil gives you health, magical, and physical. So this is late game. You're level 20. You're not just versing a magical defensive character anymore. You can build this now. This is because it gives you the physical, it gives you the magical, it gives you the health. It makes sense. Whenever you're hit by an ability, your Infused Sigil gains a stack. This occurs only once per ability cast. At 5 stacks, it explodes after half a second. 400 magical damage. 400 magical damage to enemies within 30 units of you. What? No way. Yo, get ready for the troll videos. People are gonna build this. So how does it trigger when you're hit by an ability? So build this, Mystical Mail, Pridwin, and then just, oh my god. You can build a physical warrior that does magical damage also. It would take 2, oh dude, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm fangirling over this fucking item right now. That is crazy, and I love it. Oh, I can't wait to build it. Oh my god. Cool. Alright, we're getting to the mid starter items. We got Vampiric Shroud. 850 gold. Oh, it's a little more expensive. Magical Power. Health. It gives you physical protections too. So it kind of counters if Hunter mid. Magical Lifesteal. And then if you damage someone, you get health and mana for your abilities. Then it can upgrade into Blood-Soaked Shroud. Really cool little icon they made up here. It's a chunk of gold. 75 magical power, which is alright. It's pretty good. Health, more physical protections, and magical lifesteal. This counters not only, I just thought about it, not only the hunter in mid, but also the assassin. It's a lot easier to stay alive. And when you damage an enemy, 12 health, 6 mana, and 1 stack of magical lifesteal. This can stack infinitely? Anubis? Hello? Holy crap. Infinitely? That's you could build Typhon's Fang with this. Oh no! It would make sense. Like, Typhon's Fang with this item is going to be, like, essential. Infinitely. Jeez. can you imagine using your 3-in-1 with Anubis on somebody, or even your ult on like multiple people? You just become a monster. Yikes. There's also the Sacrificial Shroud. Gives you really good amount of magical power, health, physical protections, lifesteal. Your abilities do 15% more damage, but cost 5% of your maximum health. Okay, so you become Thanatos, a magical Thanatos. Pretty cool. Sands of Time is making a comeback. It's cheaper, right? Yeah. It's a little bit cheaper, so you get another potion at the start of a game. It gives you 30 magical power, some MP5, 10% cooldown reduction. That's the big thing. That was always the big thing with this item, was the cooldown reduction. It also gives you 2 MP5 per 10% of your missing mana. So you can stay out to lane a lot, and you can spam your abilities. So that's pretty cool. This is for the spammy types of people that like playing mages. Pendulum of Ages can be upgraded from Sands of Time at level 20. 2300 gold, 90 magical power, pretty good. MP5, cooldown reduction. So this is kind of the same. This is just like a mid-game, late game. You get a little bit of MP5. You really don't need that, but it's there. This item grants more MP5. Okay, so this is the difference. This item grants 7 magical power per 10% available mana. Okay. So with this item, I imagine you back with your mage. Let's say you group up for a team fight. When you use your ultimate, you want your ultimate to be like within the first couple of casts. You don't want to use some abilities, back off, so use some abilities. You want to like engage with your team. Once, let's say somebody engages, you go in, you full kit, you do a crazy amount of damage, and then you got to use your ultimate in that engagement too. That way you get that bonus power, and then you can just kind of passively use your abilities. That'd be pretty good. So that's kind of what I see this item for. You back, you kind of go out, use your ultimate with abilities and stuff like that. Alternate timeline. This one I've heard about. This one sounds pretty interesting. Power, 45%. Wait a sec. So you get protections physical and magical? Because that's a lot. That's 90 protections. I need clarification on that. That could be crazy. MP5 at level 20 doesn't matter. The cooldown reduction, yes, sure. When you would die, you instead find an alternate timeline. You'd be alive, becoming CC immune, okay. Damage immune, okay, and unable to act. So the old Aegis Sanctuary, whatever. After about 2 seconds, you are restored to 25% health and mana and can act again. This can only occur once every 10 minutes. Yo, this would be pretty troll with Chronos. Oh man. But still, like, you would think like, all right, 25% health and mana isn't that crazy good. Like, it is. On top of that, if you get 45 protections each, crazy. Build some lifesteal, you're good to go. It could be a good item. Then we got Conduit Gem, which is something brand new I've never heard of. You get Power, MP5, which useful early. 15 MP5 is pretty good early game. Every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, ooh, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage. Bro, I love true damage. That's nuts. All right, this effect stacks up to 20 times. So, so you build stacks on enemies and then you damage the god you're facing with some true damage. It's pretty cool. You can upgrade the Archmage Gem. 100 magical power. It's a good amount. MP5 at this point in the game, it really doesn't matter. Every 1 second you gain a stack of Demise, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2.5% of your magical power in damage and remove all stacks. This effect stacks up to 20 times. Whoa, that's a... ooh. That's pretty strong. 20 seconds, you build up a monster ability. I kind of want to see that. That's pretty interesting. Gem of Focus. 90 magical power, almost the same. You get some health and MP5. This is, I don't know, from kind of the same as the original MP5, so that's fine. Every time you cast an ability that costs mana, you gain a stack of focus for 10 seconds. Okay. What does that do? Provides 3 movement speed, 3 damage increase, and 2% damage reduction. Poseidon mains, rejoice! This is it. So this is going to be a hot item for like any mage character that moves really fast. I might actually try to build this on Chronos. They nerfed so much movement speed that this is actually, I find it pretty good. But is it as good as the other items? I'm not really sure. I can't make that comparison, but it's pretty interesting. You're getting some percentage increases. It's pretty solid. The jungle items, we got Bumpas Dagger. Very cheap. Get health and mana. No other bonus stacks, but whatever. Your basic attacks deal 15 true damage, and your abilities deal 30% damage versus jungle monsters. Okay. This is kind of just like the Assassin's Blessing we just had. Alright, Bumba Spear can be upgraded from Bumba's Dagger. You get decent amount of physical and magical power. Decent amount of health and mana. Which I think is pretty alright getting health and mana with these items because you're restoring by killing the jungle camps. Your basic attacks deal 50 true damage, and your abilities do 50% damage against jungle monsters, so they're just easy kills for you. Oh, and structures and jungle bosses. Hold on. So yeah, this is a good item if you want to clear objectives, because you're doing a lot more extra damage. Even like towers and phoenixes, it's pretty good. When any of these die, you're healed for 10% of your health and restore 10% of your mana, and are given 10 gold. So you get bonus gold on top of that. You restore 10% on... Oh, man. So you can engage in a fight, let's say. Say you got half health, you can leave, kill a jungle camp or two. You can come back and you're almost full health. In my opinion, at least you'd be pretty close. Then there's Bumba's Hammer. 300 health, 200 mana. Some cooldown reduction, cool. Some penetration, nice. After casting an ability, your next basic attack deals an additional 80 true damage. Whoa. After hitting a basic attack empowered by Bumba's Hammer, you have your active cooldowns are reduced by 1 second. And you are healed for 5% of your maximum health. Whoa! What is this item? Literally, if you get caught out by yourself late game and the assassin has this, you're screwed. You're literally screwed. Like this, you just kill. Now in a team fight, it might be a little iffy. You'll still probably do really well. All you have to do is auto attack cancel. This item is literally geared towards auto attack cancels, but it looks pretty solid. True damage. Yikes. And there's Eye of the Jungle. Power, like non-existent amount of power almost. Some HP 5, attack speed. That's pretty good. That's good for like some warrior jungles like Bologna, Vamana, anybody that, you know, really benefits from attack speed. You deal 30% increased damage to jungle monsters. Upon defeating a large jungle monster, place a ward that lasts for 30 seconds. Yeah, this could be pretty alright, especially on like a high level play. Like you get some wards out, but it's only 30 seconds. It's really not like, in my opinion, it's not like groundbreaking. It could be alright though. Seer of the Jungle. Power. Ooh, protections. Attack speed. You deal 30% increased damage to jungle monsters and jungle bosses. Upon defeating a large jungle monster or jungle boss, you gain the ability to see wards for 10 seconds? You can literally counter the entire enemy team. You see the wards. Say you got a 5-man squad. Like, using this by yourself would be a little slightly beneficial, but using this with a team is groundbreaking. You defeat the jungle boss or large jungle monster. You see all their wards. Now you just go over to your microphone. You're like, hey guys, everyone pick up a sentry ward. They got one here, there, and there. counter those. Now they're annoyed. They have to back. They have to get wards. You could take Gold Fury in this time. You could do. It's just. It's a very annoying kind of thing. And then they lose like their jungle coverage. They can't see. They have to go back and get sentry wards. It's just very annoying. Huh. Also, on top of that, you kind of see where they've been warding. You know where you can walk in the jungle. So actually, there's like 2 ways you could go about it. You can counter their wards, but most likely, just thinking about it now, they'll come back, they'll counter ward you, and it just becomes a game of who's going to ward back who. Or you just see the wards, you tell your teammates, all right, these are where the wards are at. So you can kind of plan how you can go through the jungle. If they forgot a ward on a choke point in the jungle, your team just sneaks on through there. You found 1 or 2 people out of position, they're dead, you get the game. It could be pretty powerful. Interesting. Protector of the jungle. This looks pretty crazy looking. Alright, so it gives you power, gives you physical protections, gives you a crazy amount of attack speed. And while you're in the jungle, you gain 15% power and 15% protections. I kind of like this item. I usually build a lot of my jungle characters with protections, so the fact that you get more power and protections in the jungle feels so good to me. Mannequin Scepter. So you get basic attack damage, protections, and some damage reduction. Enemies hit by your basic attacks are burned. That's pretty cool. And they have their attack speed reduced. Jungle monsters take 2.5 times the amount of damage. Okay, so this is just for the fire. Alright, that's a pretty alright item. Pretty interesting. I'd like to build it and see how it works. There's also the Mannequin Mace. More basic attack damage, health, protections, damage reduction. It's pretty solid. At level 20, probably not, but still, it's just seeing that number is pretty solid. Enemies hit by your basic attacks are burned, taking 60 physical damage over 2 seconds and have their attack speed slow by 10%. This counters like hunters and warriors that benefit strongly from attack speed. Jungle monsters and bosses take quadruple damage. Oh man. And it can stack 4 times. That's crazy. The Hidden Blade. Basic attack damage, protections, reduction. If you have not taken or dealt damage in the last 5 seconds and hit an enemy god, jungle monster, or jungle boss, they immediately take 15% of their current health as physical damage and are slowed by 20%. Yikes. Like on a god, yeah, you'd be like, alright, that's pretty solid damage, but think about Gold Fury and Fire Giant. 15% of their health? That's a big chunk. Starting an engagement could be crazy. It says, yeah, jungle boss. Holy crap. Alright, we're on to the support items. Support starters. Very cheap. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. And then, do they have to level up at level 20 also? Or are they level 17? Okay. I really like what they did with the support starter items. So they're cheaper. You can get more potions, or you can hold on to that gold. That way you don't, you're not crazily behind like early game. But you get some health, protections, MP5, all stuff you need for support. This is Sentinel's gift, by the way. Being within assist range of a minion or jungle camp monster def without dealing the killing blow awards 7 bonus gold. Pretty good. Also restores health and mana. If you're not near an ally god for 20 seconds or more, this passive is disabled. Okay, so you need to be by an ally. 20 seconds is just crossing the jungle. Essentially. Alright, so it can be upgraded in this at level 17, which is phenomenal, because supports usually aren't level 20, faster than everyone else. They take longer to level up, so 17 was a good pick here. More health, more protections, and more MP5. Assisting an enemy target dying. Assisting an enemy target dying provides 15 bonus gold and restores 3% of your health and mana. You get bonus gold and you restore 3% of your health and mana. Okay, so this is just good for getting assists. You get extra gold and then you get like a nice little heal. Sentinel's Embrace. Protections, MP5. Evenly split. Oh my god. Evenly split. 120 physical and magical protections among all nearby allied gods and yourself. If you are alone, you only gain 60 physical and magical protections. Hold up, this item is crazy. 120 and physical and magical protections. That's so much protections. Now that's not even considering the fact that you built Gauntlet or Sovereignty or Heart Ward. That could be more protections. You built this, if you build this item, you have an army of tanky characters. You just, wow. Holy crap. That is a good item. That's almost too good. There's Benevolence. Health, HP 5, MP 5. So you kind of restore your HP 5 and MP 5 slowly over time. Alright, so gain 2 gold per 5 and 1 experience per 5. Anytime you would gain experience or gold from an enemy dying, you only take 90% and share 10% with nearby allies. Wow. That is really good. I know if you kill somebody by yourself, you probably only get the 90%, but still, just getting this is really good. And then even giving your allies just extra gold and experience is like really good. Huh. Compassion. Level 17 again. Health, HP 5, MP 5. Damage taken by nearby allies is reduced by 15%. Up to a maximum of 100 damage. The reduced damage is redirected to you as magical damage. If this redirected damage would kill you, it does not get redirected. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. So this just redirects damage to you as opposed to like your carry or your mage. I could see some benefit from that. I don't think it's groundbreaking as the other item I saw moments ago. Animosity. Chunk of health. HP 5, MP 5. Your basic attacks deal bonus damage equal to 4% of your maximum health as magical damage. This effect is doubled against structures. Wow. So this is good for like a good aggressive support going down, trying to take out towers with the carry. It's also good to build health. I mean, it already gives you 400, but building more health, it's pretty good. Warflag. You get power. It's aggressive support item. Health MP5. Being in range of a minion or jungle camp def without dealing the kill and blow restores 6 health and 6 mana to all allies within 55 units and provides allies with a stacking self buff of 1% movement speed and 2% attack speed. Last 8 seconds and stacks up to 10 times. The support can kind of go with the jungle. That might be interesting. Like a support jungle role might be possible with this. Like having the jungle go through and the support go through with them. Like it might slow the jungle's farm down, but ganks with 2 people all the time would be freaking annoying. I'm just visualizing possibilities here. I don't really know. Like the normal being support with this item might not work so well because you're not really killing, you know, camps all the time. There's like a few camps in the carry side. It can be upgraded into War Banner. Power. Health, MP5. Each time you assist a kill on a minion or jungle monster, you restore 1% of your health and mana to all allies. Yay. Then the buff increases to 2% movement speed and 4% attack speed. Come on, this... I am like creating a new meta in my head right now for like jungle support. That's what this would be used for. Is it groundbreaking? Probably not. You do more damage. It'd be super easy to kill people. All the enemy team has to do is play back though. And then you're splitting farm with support and jungle, so eventually that would fall off. Spartan flag. More power, health. When you damage an enemy god, you call down a Spartan flag at your location, providing 10% increased power to allies standing in the radius. Lasts for 10 seconds, can only occur once every 10 seconds. It's alright. It's not crazy though. The enemy just run away, you know? So that's where I think this item falls through. Maybe objective taking this could be good, because you engage an enemy on Gold Fury or Fire Giant, your whole team has 10% increased power. Yeah, the objective will be super easy, and the enemy team has to disengage. That's one way I could see this working. Like, objectively, super good. Tainted Steel. Now, this is a quote-unquote neutral starter item. It gives you power and split protections, which I always love. Enemy gods that you hit have their healing taken reduced by 20% for 6 seconds. Okay, this is an anti-heal starter item. So Aphrodite mid and Hell mid, you should be building this. Stuff like that. Or if you're up against the Zong and solo, maybe this could be a good pick aside. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Would you pick this up or that other item that like counters against magical bruiser kind of solo laners? It evolves into Tainted Breastplate. More power. More split protections. Gives you a lot of physical. Yeah. Enemy gods that have their healing taken reduced by 50%. Goodbye, healers. Late game, they're destroyed. If anyone has this item, destroyed. Because aside from that, you get one anti-heal item on top of this, done. Done, they have nothing. Tainted Amulet, this is the other way you could go. Power, protection. So this goes, interesting. So this goes more towards the physical protection side, and this goes more towards the magical protection side. What does it do? Enemy gods that you hit have their healing taken reduced by 20%. Okay, so it doesn't increase it, but you are healed for 100% of the healing reduced. Cerberus with this item would be pretty cool. You're already taking some of their healing. You build this, you take more of their healing, and you reduce their healing a lot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, anyway, those are all the starter items for Season 8. If you guys got any questions for me, or if you even have like some tips, you've built the item in PTS, please let me know. I'm very interested to learn about these items as much as possible before I get into Season 8 Smite. If you liked my video, you know, let me know with a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And let me know what more what content you guys want to see. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.